Hi students, welcome to 10 power 100. So in this video, I'll be discussing the relation functions, okay? So you all know that this is the second chapter, and after the first chapter, so this is going to be one of the easiest concept, okay? So each chapter maduvaga you need to know the concepts of first chapters magla, okay? So clear agi first chapter alli ಏನೇನಿದೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ನಾನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ. In case ಏನಾದರೂ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಿ then ಆ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, so I request you to watch that video first because it is a continuation of the first chapter itself. Okay, so clear agi ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ you have to watch that video. So the it's there in my channel itself. Okay, if you want, I can put that in the description box. You can go and watch that video. Okay, so before trigonometric functions makle, so this is also like one of the very easiest concept ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ, and like ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಷನ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC ಲೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ like in depth ಆಗಿ ಕಲೀರಿ, so that you can score well in board and also in your CET, right? So I told you very clearly in the first video itself. So scoring well in board exam, it's not a matter control. You can easily score it, but scoring well in both CET and board exams are very important. So like if you want, you can check with your seniors. So they will know the value of both CET and board exams. Okay, so that's why to do well in CET makle nimge ee board alli clear agi in depth knowledge gottirbeku. Okay, so that is what I am focusing on. So I'll be doing even CET so later in the upcoming months. So as of now I'll be focusing on board. ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಓವರ್ ದ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ CET ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ನನ್ನ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಯು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫಾಲೋ ಮೈ ಚಾನಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಮೇಕ್ಸ್ ಅ ಹ್ಯೂಜ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, so just respond something. Okay, respond in the sense if it is useful, say it is useful, say something like which makes you to like tell, so that it makes a huge difference in our preparation. Next video ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೂ like ಖುಷಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That's why. Okay, so with this I'll begin the class makle. So this is the second chapter. Okay, first concept ಬಂದು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಈಗ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ತಲೆನೇ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಯು ನೋ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ನೀವು ಈ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಯು ಫೌಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೈ, ಯು ಆರ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಫೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0 ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಇದ್ರೆ 0. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಆನ್ ದ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಶೀಟ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಯು ರೋಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಸ್ 0,5 and this is I'll write 5,0. Okay, so this is nothing but order pair. Okay, writing two numbers inside the round bracket is nothing but order pair. Okay, so two numbers A and B listed in a specific order and enclosed in a parenthesis. Parenthesis means bracket. Okay, are called order pair. So in the order pair A, B, A, B we call A as first member and B as second member. Okay, next by interchanging the position of the component of the order pair is changed. Thus A, B is not equal to B, A. ಇದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ನಾವು ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0,5 ಅಂತ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0 belongs to x, correct, and 5 belongs to y. ಇದರ ನಾನು ಇಂಟರ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ 5,0 ಅಂತ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ x remains 5 only, and sorry, x becomes 5 and y becomes 0, right? So it's not they are not equal makle. This is what they said. Okay, A, B and B, A will not be same anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, so order pair ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ in fact it is nothing but your coordinates. Okay, coordinates of x and y in the graph sheet ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರೆದ್ರಿ, the same concept ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Okay, so 0,5 same like that. So two numbers represented in a bracket is called order pair ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Okay, so there's no like higher concept in this. Okay, so next ಈಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದೆಲ್ಲ ಪುರಾಣ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಈ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಈ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Okay, so here in this case equality of order pair in the sense if you are equating two order pairs, so that means the first element is equal to first element and the second element is equal to second element. So this is the same thing that you learned in the greater and also the same concept really, right? Now for example x comma y is equal to, I'll take this itself, so 3,2, x comma y is equal to 3,2. Now I have equated this order pair and this order pair. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2 ಅಂತ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2. That is all about the equality of order pairs. Okay, clear? Okay, so now one topic order pair ಅಂತ ಕಲ್ತ್ವಿ. The next one is equality of order pair, where we equate the first element is equal to first element and the second element is equal to second element. Okay, next So there are quite a few problems based on equality of order pairs. Okay, so let's do it. Simple idu. Illi first is equal to first ಮಾಡೋಣ. So x plus 1 is equal to 3. X plus 1 is equal to 3. So what is x? X is equal to 3 plus 1, 3 minus 1, right? So 3 minus 1, so x is equal to 2. So we got x value. Okay, so similarly we'll write y minus 2 is equal to 1. So the second one is equal to second one. So y is equal to 1 plus 2. So y is equal to 3. Y is equal to 3. So we got two answers here. X and y both we got it. Clear? Next one. So here first one is x by 3 plus 1 is equal to 5 by 3 makle. 5 by 3. Okay. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ x by 3 is equal to 5 by 3 minus 1 ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. 5 by 3 minus 1. Either you can go for a LCM ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆ 1 ನ 3 by 3 ಅಂತ ಬರೀರಿ. What is 3 by 3? So it is 1 only, right? So I'll write here, okay, x by 3 minus is equal to 5 by 3 minus 3 by 3. Minus 3 by 3. Look at this. In place of 1, I wrote 3 by 3 because in here that value is 1. So x by 3 is equal to 5 minus 3 is 2. So 2 by 3, 2 by 3 aito. 2 by 3. So now when two fractions are separated by is equal to, we can cancel the denominator directly ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಇದು direct ಆಗಿ cancel ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. X value we end up getting 2 ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. So x value is 2. Okay, or else you can do cross multiplication, you end up getting the same answer, but remember this. Okay, so we have to move ahead with the order calculation. So here the new calculation is, if you see two fractions are separated by is equal to, if the denominators are same, we can cancel it directly. Okay, next one. So y minus 2 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3. Y minus 2 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3. Now transpose minus 2 by 3 to the right hand side. So y is equal to 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3. That is nothing but 3 by 3. So what is 3 by 3? The answer is 1. So y is equal to 1 makla. Okay, so equality of order pairs. So these are all very simple. Easily you can solve. So note koli aita. Next, this question, look at this. A plus 3 is equal to 5. So a is equal to 2, right? So next, b minus 2 is equal to 1. So b is equal to 3. Next, here, a plus b is equal to 4. A plus b is equal to 4. And 2b minus 3 is equal to minus 5. 2b minus 3 is equal to minus 5. Okay. Illi eradu variable irundha you won't be able to cancel. Okay. So now solve this makle. So 2b is equal to minus 5 plus 3, right? So 2b is equal to minus 5 plus 3 is minus 2. So it is minus 2 and b is equal to minus 1, we get it. Okay. And if I substitute here, so a minus 1 is equal to 4, a is equal to 5. So we got both a and b. Clear? Next step. This is same as the previous one, no? Something here we did it. X plus 1, y minus 2. X plus 1. Yeah, so just solve this. Okay, this is same as that problem, I feel. Okay, I'll solve this one. Okay, a minus 2 is equal to b minus 1. Okay, and 2b plus 1 is equal to a plus 2 anta ide. Okay, so illi solpa different agutte aita. I'll bring b here and I'll take minus 2 this side. Minus 1 plus 2 aito. So a minus b is equal to 1 agutte. So a minus b is equal to 1. That's it. We cannot solve further. Next illi okay, I'll bring 2 here and b na akade tagondu hogtine aita. So 1 minus 2 is equal to a minus 2b. A minus 2b. So 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Minus 1 is equal to a minus 2b. I just wrote in the form of linear equations. Okay, now you last in the elimination method ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, same method na you can use here. So it is actually a minus b is equal to 1 and a minus 2b is equal to minus 1. A minus 2b is equal to minus 1. Now let's change the sign. Plus, so these two cancel. This is just b. B is equal to, so it is 2. So b value is 2. So if b value is 2, so now write a minus 2 is equal to 1. So a is equal to 3. That's it, Mark. Okay, a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 2. That's it. Okay, so you get the equations in the linear equation format. You get it, and elimination method solve madre, you will easily get the answer. Okay, na? So this is about equality of order pairs. So idar mele one questions MCQ li illa anta helidre 1 or 2 marks alli barutte makle. Okay, so ide format alli solve ಮಾಡಿ easy ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Okay na? Okay, so next one ಬಂದು Cartesian product. Okay, so ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸಬಹುದು, but you will not do ಈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೋ ಇಟ್ ಸೇಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್, but we won't do any product here. Okay, so we won't do any multiplication aspect here. So what we will do is, so don't worry about the definition aita. If you see the definition, it's actually like, you know, tale helagutte. So yen ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, so look at this example. A is equal to ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1, 2 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, so B is equal to, I'll take 3, 4 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. Okay, since you know I don't want to take the same example. So A cross, okay, Cartesian product of set, ಈಗ multiplication of 2 into 2 and 3 and 2 into 3 you will mention. Now we are multiplying 2 set ಮಾತ್ರ. Okay, we are multiplying 2 set. Now that will be represented by A cross B. A cross B is equal to, A cross B is equal to. So when you multiply 2 set, you end up getting set itself, ಆಯ್ತಾ? So ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು in terms of order pair we write it. Order pair ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಬರೀತೀವಿ. So this is what the Cartesian product. Okay, now first with 1 and 3, 1 3 ಮಾಡಿ. So it is 1 3, 1 3, you will put it in the bracket and this is one product. 1 ಆಯ್ತು. ಈಗ next 1 4, 1 4, next with 1 ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಗಿದೋಯ್ತು. ಈಗ next 2 ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. So 2 3 and next 2 4, 2 4, that's it. Okay, so this is A cross B. Cartesian product of set A and set B is 1 3, 1 4, 2 3, 2 4. That's all. Okay, if you observe this, ಇಲ್ಲಿ set A is equal to 1, 2 ಇತ್ತು, set B is equal to x, y ಇತ್ತು. Okay, but remember this one. Okay, you have to follow the order. Order ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ A element ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, B element ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಆ ತರ. Okay, ಈಗ 1 into x, so it is 1, x, and you will write that in the bracket. ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. Next 1y, next 2x, 2y, that's it, and you will close that in the flap bracket. So this is one set ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. Okay, this is one set here. ಈ ತರ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ one set ಇದು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ Cartesian ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ if you observe the number of elements in each set, ಆಯ್ತಾ, number of element in each set ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನಮಗೆ. ಈಗ if you observe, look at this one. Okay, ಈಗ set A ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ? 1 2, so 2 elements ಇದೆ. Okay, now when it comes to set B, we have 2 elements, so it is 1 and 2, so 2 elements are there, correct alva? So elements ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ when it comes to set, we know very clearly ಒಂದೊಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್. Okay, when it comes to cross product, when it comes to Cartesian product, ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. This is one bracket, one element, 2 element, 3 element and 4th element, that's it. So how many elements are there in the A cross B as of now? So we have 4 elements. Clear? Okay, so ಈ ತರ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ like we have ಒಂದೊಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ಬಂದು ಒಂದೊಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್. ಈ ತರ Cartesian ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಹಾಕೋಣ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 1 1, so it is 1 2 3 4, so 4 elements. Okay, now it is directly depending on the number of elements in set A and set B, correct? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋ ನಂಬರ್ ಗಳು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡಿ, ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಈ ತರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, n of A is equal to, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಇತ್ತು. Okay, number of elements in set A is nothing but 2, and number of elements in set B is how much? N of B is equal to 2. So when we see the number of elements in A cross B ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, it is not directly we can take it as number of elements in A into number of elements in B. So it is 2 into 2, so we get 4. So that is what we got ಅಲ್ಲ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಗಳು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇದರ ನಮಗೆ 4 ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಗಳು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. It is mainly depending on the number of elements in set A and set B. Okay, so this is about the Cartesian product. I hope it is clear. Now if you read this statement, you will understand. So if A and B are two non-empty set ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, like it should not be an empty set, null set ಆಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು. So said then the Cartesian product of A and B is denoted by A cross B ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀವಿ, and it is defined as A cross B is equal to, look at this, ಈ ತರ ಬರೀರಿ, A comma B ಅಂತ ಬರೀರಿ, such that A belongs to set A and B belongs to set B. Okay, this is what they said. ಇದೇ ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀರಿ ಅಂತ very clearly they have given. So look at this one, round bracket A comma B, where A belongs to set A and B belongs to set B ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So this is the way that we have to write it, Cartesian product. Okay, so this is about the Cartesian product. I hope this is clear. Next, so Cartesian product in general for any two set A and B, A cross B is not equal to B cross A. Okay, ಯಾಕೆ A cross B and B cross A are like not equal, I'll tell you later. Okay, A cross B and B cross A will be equal if A and B are equal, if A and B are equal. Okay, so next, if A and B have n elements, then the common order pair in A cross B and B cross A will be n square. So idella nimage artha agutte on ಎರಡು sum ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ. So let's do that. Okay, ಈ question solve ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ like I'll just go back to the old note and I'll explain what it is. Okay, so set A ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ, set A ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, 3 elements ಇದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 elements. And how many elements are there in set B? It is only 2 elements. Okay, now ಈಗ ನಾವು Cartesian product ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ A and B ಗೆ we end up getting 6 elements. 3 2s are 6 ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Okay, so let's do that. So A cross B is equal to first one 1 ಮತ್ತೆ 2. So 1, 2 ಬರೀರಿ. Next 1, 3. So 1, 3 ಬರೀರಿ. Okay, with 1 everything is over. Now with 3 ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. So 3, 2. Next 3, 3. Next 5, 2 and 5, 3. That's it. Okay, this is A cross B. Okay, next we have B cross A control. So let's do B cross A. So B cross andre first ಈಗ B na base ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು into this one. Okay, now first 2 cross 1. So 2 into 1. So 2, 1. Next 2, 3. 2, 3. Next 2, 5. With 2 everything is over. Now with 3 you do it. Okay, so 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2 and 3, 5. That's it. Okay, this is A cross B and B cross A. Aita. Ega, if you observe the previous note here, so in general for any two sets, A cross B is not equal to B cross A. If you observe here, so this is A cross B and this is B cross A. Nodi ಇಲ್ಲಿ first element 1, 2 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಇದೆ. Okay, so this is not same ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. That is why A cross B is not equal to B cross A. That's it. Okay, next they are asking us to find out A cross B intersection B cross A. A cross B intersection B cross A. Since they are not equal, let's see what is like equal here. Okay, did I do anything wrong here? 3, 3, 1, 3, 3, right? Yeah. Okay, now they are asking us to find out A cross B intersection B cross A. Intersection last chapter ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. Okay, what do you mean by intersection? ಎರಡು ಸೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಮನ್ ಇರೋ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. Okay, ಈಗ I told you very clearly, ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Okay, so Cartesian product ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್. Okay, now tell me what is common here. I feel only 3 cross 3 is common. ಅಲ್ಲ 3, 3 is common. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಅದನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ಯಾವುದೋ ಇದ್ರೆಯಾ? ಇನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. So first slide ಅಲ್ಲಿ we learned it, right? A, B is not equal to B, A. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು 5, 3 ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅದು is not equal to 3, 5. We cannot say that these two are equal. Okay, are equal ಆದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ equal ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? So we have only one element which is common both the sides, that is 3 cross 3. So I'll just write this answer. Okay, so that's about it. Okay, now ಈಗ previous case ಅಲ್ಲಿ if A and B have n elements, then the common order pairs in A cross B will be n square. Okay, now for example set A ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1, 2, 3 ಅಂತ ಇತ್ತು. Okay, set B is equal to 4, 5, 6. Now if I have to find out A cross B, now how many elements are there in both set A and set B? It is nothing but we have like 6 elements. Correct? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. ಎರಡರಲ್ಲೂ 3 elements there. So total number of Cartesian product. So n of A cross B will be 9. Correct? So 3 is a 9. That is what they have given. N square. So 3 square is 9. So same elements ಇದ್ದಾಗ 3 square, like 4 ಇದ್ರೆ 4 square, 5 ಇದ್ರೆ 5 square. So this is how you're gonna get. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? So this is about Cartesian product. ಈ chapter is like first concept is mainly on the basis of Cartesian product ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. Okay, ಈ Cartesian product ನೀವು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ rest of all easily you can do it. So and relation functions ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ Cartesian product ಮೇಲೆ main depend ಆಗಿರೋದು. If you learn this one clearly, then rest of all you can do ಆರಾಮ್ಸೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ? So let's see one by one. Okay, this is done. Subset of Cartesian product. So last chapter ಅಲ್ಲಿ subset when you learned, now for example set A is equal to 1, 2 ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Since there are 2 elements, so subset ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ smaller set ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋ elements bigger set ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. Okay, this is how I taught. So let's go with that itself. So now for this the subset is ಇದೇ set subset 1, 2. Next null set. B is equal to null set, C is equal to 1 and D is equal to 2. So this is the subset. Correct? ಈ ತರ subset ಬರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ because ಇಲ್ಲಿ elements ಬಂದು 1, 2 ಆ ತರ elements. That's why we get 4 subset. So 2 to the power 2, it's nothing but 4 subset. Okay. Now for Cartesian product also it is similar. Now for example ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಎ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಬಿ ಸರ್. ನಾವು ಎ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಬಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಬಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1,2 1,3 2,2 and 2,3 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, 2,2 and 2,3. ನಾವು ಈಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ? ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಬಿ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ 4, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ ಬಂದು ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ 2 to the power 4. ಸೊ 16 ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ಗಳು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 16 ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ಗಳು. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಸ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ಸೊ ಸೇಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದೇ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. ಬಟ್ ದ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ಗಳು ಒಂದು ಒಂದೇ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್, 2 ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಬಂದು ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಸೇಮ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ. ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ here in the Cartesian product also subset remains the same like your set, normal set. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕಲ್ತೀರಾ ಅದೇ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ 2.1 ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದೆ, ಚೆಕ್ ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅರೈವ್ ಇರೋದು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅದನ್ನ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು, ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಐ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ರಾಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅಪ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು 16 ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಸ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಆಲ್ 16 order pairs. Just write it down. In case if you don't get it, just put it in the comment section. I'll help you out. Okay. Next, so all these are sums. Let's solve this. So if g is equal to 7,8 and h is equal to 5,4,3, find g cross h. So g cross h is equal to g first makle. Okay, 7,5. Next 7,4. Next 7,3. Next 8,5. 8,5. 8,4 and 8,3 ಇಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಜಿ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಎಚ್. ಜಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಜಿ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಎಚ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ 1 2 3 4 5 6. 3 2s are 6 ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಎಚ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಜಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಎಚ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್, ಜಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. ಈಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ 5 7 ಬರೀರಿ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ 5 7, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 5 8, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? 5 8. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 4 7, 4,7, next 4,8, next 3 7, 3,7 and 3,8. This is how we will write G cross H cross G and G cross H and H cross G. Okay, so G cross H ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ G ಗೂ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಒಂದು G ಗೆ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. H cross G ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ G ಗೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Okay, so now P is equal to A, B, C and Q is equal to R. Find P cross Q and Q cross P. Are these two products equal or not? This is what we have to check. Let's do this. So ಈಗ P cross Q ಮಾಡೋಣ. So P cross Q. ಈಗ if you observe the number of elements, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಇದೆ. 3 into 1 is what? 3 only. So we end up getting only 3 order pairs. It is A, R, next B, R, next C, R. Is that okay? This is P cross Q. Now let's do Q cross P. Q cross P is equal to, so Q is this one, right? And P is this. So this is R, A, next R, B, next R, C. This is Q cross P. That's it. Okay. So this is about the Cartesian product. And now tell me, are they equal? A R is there, R is there. They are not same. We learned it already. So there's nothing to worry about it. Okay. Next, so Cartesian product ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ರೆಡಿ Cartesian product ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Now they are asking us to find out set A and set B ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಇವಾಗ ಇದನ್ನ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ P cross Q ನೋಡೋಣ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬಂದು ಸೆಟ್ P ಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ್ದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್? A, B, C ಇದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ P. And what is set Q? Set Q ಬಂದು it's only one element, it's R. Now we'll be thinking R more times ಇದಲ್ಲ, we should be write 3 times ಅಂತ. So this is once again, I'm connecting back to the previous chapter. Even if the elements are repeating, what you do? You will not write multiple times, you write only one time. Alva? So same concept mele, you'll set A is equal to ella first element. First element ide A ide. Next illi B ide. Correct? That's it. Set A is equal to A, B. And set B is equal to, so we have X and Y. X, Y. So ಈಗ ನಾವು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. 2 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಕಾರ್ಟೇಶಿಯನ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. 1 2 3 4 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಆಲ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಟರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಎ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲೆಟರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಬಿ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ಎ ಅಂಡ್ ಬಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ರೈಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಎ. ಸೆಟ್ ಎ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಪಿ ಎಮ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಪಿ ಎಮ್. ಓಕೆ, and set B is equal to, we have Q and R there. Q comma R, QR. Double times there, but in the set we will not repeat multiple times, so we write only this one. So 4 order pairs, so 4 elements in 2 different sets. So that's it. Okay, this is about the Cartesian product. I hope ಇದು clear ಆಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಲೈಕ್ ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಲೈಕ್ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಈ ಸಣ್ಣ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಲರ್ನ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಡೆಪ್ತ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ನೋ ಇನ್ ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಈ ತರ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ದು ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಈ ತರ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ಗಳು. ಐ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟುಕ್ ಒನ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ RS Agarwal. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೆಟ್ ABC ನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೆಟ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ತ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ರೀಸನ್ ವೈ ಐ ಸೆಡ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಕಂಡು. ಓಕೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ 2 ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನೇಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸೆಟ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ರೋಸ್ಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸಮ್ನ ನಾನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಒಂದು ಸಮ್ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯುವರ್ ಎಂಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಬೋತ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ ABC. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಡೂ ದಟ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಸೆಟ್ X belongs to natural number and answer of this equation, answer of the quadratic equation. So that quadratic equation is what? X square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. ಇದನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ x square minus 3x minus 2x plus 6 is equal to 0. So x minus 3 and x minus 2 is equal to 0, x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 3. So 2 different answers we get it. So set A bandu, so set A is equal to, it is 2, 3. Set A is 2, 3. Do you all agree? So because you know it's an equation, so we solve the quadratic equation and they said it belongs to natural number. Eradu kuda 2 ಮತ್ತು 3 eradu belongs to natural number. Yeah, it is correct. Next, so now x belongs to whole number and x is in between 0 to 2. ಈ 0 ನ include ಮಾಡಬೇಕು because it is equal. So set B is very simple. Set B is equal to 0, 1 ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳು. 0 and 1, 0 ಮತ್ತೆ 2 ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. 0 ನ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ 2 ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ 2 ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬಂದು 1, so that's why I just wrote only 0 and 1. Next, last one is x belongs to natural number, x less than 3. X less than 3 andre, so C is equal to, we have only 1, 2, right? Because natural number starts from 1, so 1, 2, 3 ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗ 1, 2, 3 ನ ಬರೀತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಯು ನೋ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲೈಕ್ ವಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ 1 and 2 ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Okay, so I'll take one equation in this and solve this ಆಯ್ತಾ. Okay, so now first B union C ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಇದನ್ನ left, I'm just solving left LHS. So B union C, B union C ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ? B union C ಎರಡನ್ನು ಮರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ combine of both B and C. So it is 0, 1, 2. So we will not repeat the elements in the set. So that's why only three answers we got it. Okay, now I will find out A cross B union C. Okay, I'm just multiplying. I'm just doing the Cartesian product of set A and set B union C. Now remember this. It is Cartesian product of set A and set B union C. What is set A for us? It is 2, 3. What is set B union C for us? 0, 1, 2. Now idra eradu of the Cartesian product ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. Okay, first one 2, 0, 2, 0. Next 2, 1. Next 2, 2. Okay, with the 2 everything is over. Now with the 3. So 3, 0, 3, 1 and 3, 2. That's it. So this is A cross B union C. So now let's consider this as equation number 1. Equation number 1. Okay, so now I'll solve the right hand side of this equation. Let's do A cross B. So A cross B is equal to A cross B. This into this, right? So it is 2, 0, 2, 1, 3, 0, 3, 1. Okay. Next, here we need A cross C. A cross C is equal to this and this, right? It is 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1 and 3, 2. So we got A cross C also. Now they're asking us to find the intersection of, union, no? Yeah, union of both A cross B and A cross C. So A cross B union A cross C. So let's do this. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ so we get 2, 0, 2, 1, 3, 0, 3, 1, 2, 1 is already there. ಇದೆರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? 2, 1 ಇದೆ, 3, 1 ಇದೆ. I'm not going to write 2, 1 we have already written ಅಲ್ವಾ? Okay, so 2, 0, 2, 1, 3, 0, 3, 1, 2, 1 already ಇದೆ. 2, 2 I will write. So 2, 2. Next 3, 1 I have already written. So next 3, 2. 3, 2. So it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same 2, 0, 2, 1, 3, 0, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. Yeah, it is same, right? So this is equation number 2. So this is equation number 2. So from 1 and 2, we can easily say that this is equal to this. Okay, so this we solved. So now the second part is there. No, so second question you take it as practice question for you all, so that you can also try it from your end, makle. Okay, ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿ. I'll teach you in the comment box. Okay, so this is about this question. I hope it is clear. So equal answer ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ? So practice ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಈ ತರ questions ನ ನೀವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗೋದು. That's why solve more number of questions. Okay. Okay, so now this is very clear ಅಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ. This is n of a ಅಂದ್ರೆ number of elements in set A. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ P ಇದು number of elements in set B in the Q ಅಂತಿದ್ರೆ number of elements in set A across B will be P cross Q. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಇದರಲ್ಲೊಂದು B set B ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು 2 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ A cross B will be ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಸೊ 3 into 2 ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ P and Q ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಐ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು? ಸೊ 2 to the power n ಅಂತ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. 2 to the power n, ರೈಟ್? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 to the power ಸೇಮ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಈಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಇದ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಇದ್ರೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ A cross B will be 2. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 6 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ 2 to the power 6, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಹೌ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್. ಸೊ 2 to the power P cross Q ಅಂತಾನೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಬೋತ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಸೇಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ set A has 3 elements and set B ಕೂಡ 3 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? set A ಲು 3 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. set B ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಿಂದ, 3 ಇದಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ A cross B. ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 3, ಸೊ 3 3s are 9 ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ಸೊ 9 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ set A, ಸೊ ವಿ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಬಿಡಿ. Next, set A is equal to 1, 2, set B is 3, 4, write A cross B. Okay, so let's do that. A cross B ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? A cross B is equal to, it is 1, 3, next 1, 4, next 2, 3 and 2, 4, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 elements we got it. Now how many subset will A cross B have? List them. Okay, so ಈಗ I cannot list them, I am sorry. I'll just show you how to write it. Okay, ಈಗ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ? 4 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ 2 to the power 4. 2 to the power 4 is 16 ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. ಸೊ 16 ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ಗಳು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರೆಯೋದಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಈ ದಿಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ದೆನ್ ನಲ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರೀರಿ, ಡಬಲ್ ಬರೀರಿ, ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ ಬರೀರಿ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ಆಲ್ 16 ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ಸ್. Just write it down, ಆಯ್ತಾ? So that is again up to you. I hope ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. That's why I'm not moving ahead, ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. Okay, writing 16 order pairs will make a I just need a lot of time to write it. That's why I'm not writing. So just write it by yourself, you will understand. Okay, so let's solve this one. A is this, B is this, C is this, D is this. Verify. Okay, big question it is. First B intersection C ಮಾಡ್ರಪ್ಪ. So B intersection C. B ಮತ್ತು C ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕಾಮನ್ ಇದೆ? B ಮತ್ತು C ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಲ್ ಸೆಟ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ನಲ್ ಸೆಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು A ಇಂಟು ಸೆಟ್ B intersection C ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಲ್ ಸೆಟ್ಟೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನಲ್ ಸೆಟ್ಟೇ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1. ಸೊ I'll just take the other side. ಸೊ A cross B ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ A cross B is equal to A cross B. ಅಯ್ಯೋ 8 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. Next with the 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. Okay, this is A cross B. Next we will find out A cross C also. So A cross C. A cross C andre A and this one. Again we get 8 elements. So let's do that. So 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7, 1, 8. Next 2, 1, sorry 2, 5. 2 5, 2 6, 2 7 and 2 8. So this is A cross C. Now they're asking us to find out the intersection between them. So A cross B intersection A cross C. So ಏನಪ್ಪ ಕಾಮನ್ ಇದೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ, ಏನು ಕಾಮನ್ ಇದೆ ತಾನೆ, ಇದು null set. Okay, so this is also null set. So this is equation number 2. So now from equation number 1 and equation number 2 we can say this is equal to this one and verified ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Both are null set only, correct? ಇಲ್ಲಿ why null set? Because ಇಲ್ಲಿ set A ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎರಡು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ set B null set ಇದೆ. ಈಗ 2 into 0 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 0ನೇ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಸೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 0 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಕೇಸ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ಟೇಶಿಯನ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ 0. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಸೊ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ನ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದ ಕಾಮನ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ 0 ಹಿಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, check out this one also. This is also same like how I did it. Okay, so solve from your end, you will get an understanding. So next let's see one by one. I'll solve one or two, rest of all you take it as a practice question. So first B intersection C madrapa. B intersection C, ಯಾವುದು B intersection C? B ಮತ್ತು C ಇಲ್ಲಿ intersection ಆಗಿದೆ, only 4 ಅಲ್ವಾ? Yeah, so only 4. Okay, now A set A cross B intersection C. Set A ನಮಗೆ 3 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ and ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್, so 3 into 1 is 3, so we get 3 order pairs. So it is 1 4, next 2 4 and next 3 4. That's it. Okay, this is A cross B intersection C. ಅದೇ ತರ A cross B ಮಾಡಿ A cross C ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರದ್ದು ಕಾಮನ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ B union C ಮಾಡಿ, like how I did it. So B union C is equal to what? B union C is B ಮತ್ತು C ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 3 4 5 6, ಅಯ್ಯೋ 3 4 5 6, so 4 elements. Okay, now with A you have to multiply, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4 4 3 12, like 12 order pairs you get it, write it down. Okay, and ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ same A cross B and A cross C, just multiply and just put them together, you get A cross B union A cross C. Okay, so I hope I'm just like giving an attention of all the topics ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. Okay, ನಿಮಗೂ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? I don't want any of you to suffer in mathematics, that's why I'm just like coming up with few ideas like where you can score well. So ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯುವರ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಏನೇನು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬನ್ನಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು, when you're listening to the classes, okay, listening doesn't make any sense, okay, unless like you do some notes from your end. That's why while listening to YouTube classes, please make a note. I'm not saying like only you have to listen to my classes, okay, any of the classes if you're listening, make a note. Okay, so in the notes ತರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, so that when it comes to revision ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ you will understand clearly. Okay, ಸೊ ಇದೊಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಇದು ಆರ್ಡರ್ಡ್ ಟ್ರಿಪ್ಲೆಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಈಗ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಡ್ ಪೇರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಪೇರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ? ಈಗ ಪೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಲೈಕ್ 2 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಡ್ ಟ್ರಿಪ್ಲೆಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ 3 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 5 ಸಾರಿ. Yeah, so ordered triplet ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ like you get 3 elements in that. Okay, that is nothing but ordered triplet. Okay, and when you get say order pair, when do you get it? When you find the Cartesian product of two set, illa anta helidre when you write x and y coordinates. But when it comes to ordered triplet, you will get when you do the Cartesian product of 3 different sets, or else 3 set na multiply ಮಾಡುವಾಗ you end up getting Cartesian, so you end up getting ordered triplet ಆಯ್ತಾ. So for example, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ set A is equal to 1 2 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, now we are finding out A cross A. So let's do this. So set first A cross A ಮಾಡೋಣ ಆಯ್ತಾ. If you do A cross A, it is ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. So 1 2 and set A is equal to 1 2. Okay, now do it. 1 into 1 is 1, 1 1 2 1 2 2. So this is A cross A. Okay, now this set into one more A if I do, so then you will get A cross A. Okay, so let's do that. So now list elements ಇದೆ. Now look at the elements. Okay, 1 2 3 4, so 4 elements are there. That means one bracket is nothing but one element. ಇಲ್ಲಿ one number is nothing but one element. Correct? ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 elements ಇದೆ. So total 4 2s are 8. So ನಮಗೆ 8 order triplets ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. So now we'll go in order ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So first 1 1 1, ಈಗ 1 1 1 ಇದೊಂದು ಆಯ್ತು. ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 1 1 2 1 1 2 ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಮಾ ಹಾಕಿದ್ವಿ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಇದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ 1 2 1 1 2 1. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 1 2 2. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 2 1 1. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 2 1 2 2 1 2. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 2 2 1. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 2 2 2. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 8 ordered triplet we got it. So this is how we get ordered triplet. Okay, ordered pair antadre writing 2 elements inside the bracket, and ordered triplet antadre writing 3 elements inside the bracket. That's it. Okay, and now when do we get the ordered triplet? When we multiply 3 different sets or 3 same sets multiply ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ we end up getting ordered triplet. Okay, so now there is one question in the textbook. ನಿಮ್ಮ textbook length set ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. Set A is equal to -1 0 1. So find A cross A ಅಂತನೋ ಇಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ A ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್. ಸೊ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯುವರ್ ಎಂಡ್. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಒಂದು, ಸೊ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ 2 ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು ನಿಮಗೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ I don't think so any other examples we have better than this. So let's see. Okay, so set 2 different sets I have taken. One is P, C, M, B, and the second set is physics, chemistry, math and biology I have taken. Okay, and I have done the Cartesian product of 2 sets. So illi 4 element and illi 4 elements. So 4 4s are 16. So 16 order pairs I have written. Okay, so check ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ whether it is correct or not. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. PCM, yeah. So all 16 order pairs I have written. Okay, now forget about these conditions. So write in the form of x comma y, where x is the first letter of the subject y. Okay, x is the first letter of the subject y. Okay, so where x belongs to set P and y belongs to set Q. So this is the condition. So ಏನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ x is the x comma y ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀರಿ. x comma y ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀರಿ. x ಏನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ first letter of the subject y, where x belongs to set P and y belongs to set Q. Okay, ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು ಈ ತರ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ದನ್ನ ಬರೀತೀರಾ? P, physics ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. P, physics ನ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್. Okay, so I am going to take P, physics. This one you will take because other the physics starts with the P, so you are considering that one. Next C, chemistry is one thing you will consider, C, chemistry. And next M, mathematics, right? So M, mathematics is one thing that you're going to consider. And the last one is B, biology. So B, bio. So these are the 4 things that you consider, and you will write in the format of this. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಇದೇ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನ ತರ ಕೇಳಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ x, y ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬರೀರಿ. ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ x, y, ವೇರ್ x is nothing but the first letter of the subject. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ now you picked only these 4 order pairs and you have written. Okay, so this is the concept of relation, makle. Okay, so relation is nothing but what you usually like, you know the meaning of relations, right? Relations, like, you know, you need to have relations with your father, with your mother. So now, you know, when you define a relation between your father and a mother, again, you know, there are 2 people involved in that, correct? You and your mom, you and your father. So that's how it is to define 2 things. Okay, so now we write 2 order pairs or else 1 order pair. Let's consider red color so that you can visible. If I write A, B, okay, belongs to R, A, B belongs to R, that means A and B are somehow related. Okay, now what is the relation that we are talking about? In the previous case, namge first letter bandu, this letter is the first letter of this second word, right? Here C bandu first letter of the chemistry. Here M is nothing but first letter of the maths. Next B bandu first letter of the biology. Okay, and all these, you know, from where we got it? It is nothing but from the Cartesian product only, correct? So we can say that this relation, what we have written, it is a subset of this only. So subset of this is nothing but this only, correct? So this is, they are actually subset. So Cartesian continuation only. Okay, relation and the continuation of Cartesian product only. But a Cartesian product only, we pick few order pairs. Okay, we pick few order pairs. So in that order pair, the first one and the second one will be connected to each other. Okay, illi first letter is you know, the first one is the first letter of the second one. Okay, but ade example ಆಗಿರಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. It can be anything, matle. Okay, so that is what it is relation. ಈಗ relation is nothing but, ಇವಾಗ the definition ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. A relation from set A is non-empty set to set B is defined as the subset of Cartesian product A cross B. And already it is a subset of Cartesian product A and B and is derived from describing the relation between the first and the second member of the order pairs. First and second member of the order pairs. So this is how we write it. Okay. Next, so relations na henge represent ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, so you will write set R is equal to, ಈಗ Cartesian product, okay, it's nothing but Cartesian product, but now onwards for all the Cartesian product you gonna represent R is equal to ಅಂತಾನೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. That's why that is nothing but it's a relation. Okay, so ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಗೆ ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಯು ನೇ ಬರೀತಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? Because the set which starts with capital U is nothing but universal. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ it is fixed. So relations na ಎಲ್ಲ relations nu you will write capital R only. Okay, and ಇಲ್ಲಿ A, B ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. A, B belongs to set A and ARB ಅಂದ್ರೆ A is related to B. A is related to B. That is the meaning. Okay, so now for example, ಬೇಡ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ. So both are actually the same representation. ARB ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so ARB ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ A, B ಬರೀತಾರಲ್ಲ, that will be there in the relation, that will be belongs to the relation ಅಂತ. That's how it is. Okay, so relation ನ ನಾವು ಎರಡು ಟೈಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬಹುದು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. Okay, so relation we can write in roster form. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕಲ್ತ್ರಿ ಅದೇ, that is R is equal to, so we will write 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5. Okay, so now let's consider this is a relation. So this is one format of writing. Okay, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ elements form ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದಿರಾ. So 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5. So how many elements are there? 1 2 3 4. Okay, next one set builder form ಅಂದ್ರೆ statement form ಅಲ್ಲಿ. So R is equal to, you will always begin with, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ A, B ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ X, Y ಅಂತಾನೆ ಬರೀತೀರಾ ಆಯ್ತಾ, such that so next ಇನ್ನೊಂದು conditions ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so the statement always starts with A, B, X, Y. This is how the actually the statement starts in set builder form. ಆಯ್ತಾ, relations in set builder form always starts with this A, B. Okay, ಈ A, B ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ second number is divisible by first number, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? Look at this second number is 2 is divisible by 1, 3 is divisible by 1, so every number is divisible by 1. So that's how it is. Okay, second number is divisible by first number. So this is how we will write in the form of roster and a set builder. Okay, next. Okay, so this is important for us. So domain, range and codomain. I think this is not visible, I guess. So visible, yeah. Okay, ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಇಂದ this is nothing but ಇದರ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಮರೆಯೋದನ್ನ arrow diagram ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. Okay, so arrow diagram, I'll teach you how to write this and all. So arrow diagram. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಇಂದ 7 ಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಇಂದ 9 ಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಇಂದ 8 ಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. Okay, so here domain is nothing but all the input values. So all the input values are what? 1 2 3. So I'll write domain is equal to 1 2 3. Next we have codomain ಆಯ್ತಾ. So codomain ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ? 7 8 9 10, 7 8 9 10. So this is nothing but codomain. So 7 8 9 10. So codomain ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is the output part ಆಯ್ತಾ. So output part. Okay, ಇವಾಗ ರೇಂಜ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾ? So ರೇಂಜ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈ codomain ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, that is nothing but range. Okay, so ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ codomain ಅಲ್ಲಿ 7 8 9 10 ಇದೆ. 7 8 9 10. Out of 7 8 9 10 we have used 7 8 9. So that means range is equal to 7 8 9. 7 8 9. Okay, so if you see this range makle, range will be always a subset of codomain. Okay, so it is a subset of codomain ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Sometimes equal ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, but equal set ಇದ್ರೆ yeah, it is a subset, no? So remember this. Okay, so ಈಗ domain ಅಂದ್ರೆ input values, codomain ಅಂದ್ರೆ output values, range ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ್ದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, that is nothing but range. That's it. Okay, just go through the definitions, easily we'll get to know what exactly it is. So this is about domain, codomain and range. I repeat, domain andre input values, codomain andre output values, range andre ಆ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, that is nothing but range. Okay, ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ codomain and range will be equal. ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ codomain range ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? Next, so write R in the roster form. R in the roster form ಅಂದ್ರೆ relation in the roster form. Also write down the domain and domain, codomain and range of R. Range of R in the sense range of relations. So let's write this. Okay. ಈಗ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಕಾಮ ವೈ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಕಾಮ ವೈ ವೇರ್ y is equal to x plus 1, where y is equal to x plus 1 and defined on a matle, defined on a. This set is very important for us, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಈ ಸೆಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ on a 1 2 3 4 5 6 ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, now I will consider x is equal to 1 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. Now what is y condition? Y is equal to x plus 1, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ y ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? y is equal to 1 plus 1, so y is equal to 2 ಆಯಿತು. ಓಕೆ, now x is equal to 2 ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ y is equal to 1 ಅಲ್ಲ, it is 2 plus 1, it is nothing but 3. I'm just substituting here. So first 1 I took, now I took 2 ಆ ಥರ. Okay, now I'll take x is equal to 3. So y is equal to 3 plus 1 is equal to y is what? 4 alva. Next x is equal to 4 I will consider. So y is equal to 4 plus 1, it is nothing but 5. And the next one, so x is equal to 5 I'll consider. Y is equal to 5 plus 1, it is nothing but 6. Okay, next I'll take x is equal to 6, we get y is equal to 6 plus 1, it is nothing but 7, correct? But 7 nodidre namage set alli illa. 7 is nothing but 7 is not there in the set makle. So what I will do is I will not consider the last part of this one, that is x is equal to 6 conditions ittalla, this I am not going to include because 7 illa namage. Okay, so 7 we cannot write it. Okay, namage ega order pair yavadu sigutte, I'll write the order pair. R is equal to, when x is equal to 1, this is 2, so it is 1 comma 2. 1 comma 2 ide format alli barabeku. X value first, y value second. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ x value first, y value second ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ here they are given like x comma y, right? Our relation in x comma y anta, that's why 1 comma 2 I wrote first. Next 2 comma 3, next 3 comma 4, next 4 comma 5, 5 comma 6, 5 comma 6, that's it. This is about the relation. Now they will ask us to find out domain, right? So domain anta helidre idalliro ella first values. What are the first values? 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, all the first values are nothing but domain. Okay, now range is what? 2 3 the used outputs, right? So range is equal to, it is 2 3 4 5 6, 2 3 4 5 6, 2 3 4 5 6. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಡೊಮೈನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಕೋಡೊಮೈನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಕೋಡೊಮೈನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ 1 2 3 4 5 6, this is codomain. Okay, everything. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, now they will ask you to draw arrow diagram for this makla. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿಲ್ಲ, but I'll show you how to draw arrow diagram. Okay, so arrow diagram is also important for us. So how do you draw arrow diagram andre, first ಇದೊಂದು ತಗೊಳ್ತೀರಾ. So next two different arrow diagram we will consider. Okay, yeah, so now this is set, because only set A ne ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು, so set A to set A. So you will mention 1 2 3 4 5 6. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, next, so when x is equal to 1, when x is equal to 1, what is y value? Y value is 2. Next, when x is equal to 3, 3 ಗೆ 4, 4 ಗೆ 5, 5 ಗೆ 6, 5 ಗೆ 6. Okay, now domain ನೋಡಿ, domain ಎಲ್ಲ 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5 ತನಕ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, that's why. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ರೇಂಜ್ ಬಂದು 2 ಇಂದ 6 ತನಕ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಂಬರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಸೊ 2 ಇಂದ 6 ತನಕ. ಕೋಡೊಮೈನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 1 ಇಂದ 6 ತನಕ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ಡೊಮೈನ್, ಕೋಡೊಮೈನ್, ರೇಂಜ್ and arrow diagram. In case if they ask you to write arrow diagram, so arrow diagram, so this is how you will draw arrow diagram. Okay, next one. So next one is write R in the roasted form. Okay, so the same concept, roasted formally. Also write in the domain, range. Okay, so x comma y, 3x minus y is equal to 0 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 3x minus y is equal to 0, where x and y belongs to set A ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. Okay, set A ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ? 1 ರಿಂದ 14 ತನಕ every elements are there ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. Okay, now I'll write this. So 3x minus y is equal to 0, correct? I'll just make some changes here. So can I write 3x is equal to y? 3x is equal to y. That is nothing but y is equal to 3x. Y is equal to 3x. Okay, ಈ ತರ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That's why y is equal to 3x is nothing but 3x minus y is equal to 0, correct? Okay, now I'll take x is equal to 1. If I take x is equal to 1, what is y value? Y value is equal to 3 into 1, that is nothing but 3, right? Now I'll take x is equal to 2. X is equal to 2 if I consider y is equal to 3 into 2 is equal to 6. Now x is equal to 3. So y is equal to 3 into 3 is equal to 9. Now x is equal to 4. Y is equal to 4 into 3, that is 3 into 4, that is nothing but 12. Now x is equal to 5 and consider y is equal to 5 into 3 or 3 into 5, it is nothing but 15, correct? We cannot consider this one. Once again the same reason. Why? Because 15 namge settle illa, 14 ge last agide. Okay, that's why we will not consider the last line, we will consider only this one. So now the relation for us is r is equal to, so it is 1, 3, next to 2, 6, next 3, 9 and 4, 12. Ashte. Okay, relation we wrote it. So x value enagutte, y value enagutte, eradu bardidive. Now let's write domain. So domain is what? So domain is equal to first values. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ashte makle. Okay. A range is nothing but 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. And codomain. So codomain is nothing but 1 to up to 14, up to 14 everything. Okay, so this is about codomain, domain and range. So this is how you have to write the relation mark. Okay, so arrow diagram you have got. So once again A to A ne aita. So 1 to 14 danga ella barkoli, 1 to 14 danga ella barkoli. Yavadana 1 ge 3 match ಮಾಡಿ, 2 ge 6 match ಮಾಡಿ, 3 ge 9 match ಮಾಡಿ, 4 ge 12 match ಮಾಡಿ. That's all the arrow diagram. Okay, you can easily do that. I'll just leave it here. Okay. Next. So write the roster form, write okay domain range. So y is equal to x plus 5. X is a natural number less than 4. X is a natural number less than 4. X is a natural number less than 4 andre yavadu natural numbers less than 4 andre 1, 2, 3 ಮೂರೇ ನಂಬರ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ less than 4. 4 na less than or equal to 4 andidre we could have easily considered 4 also. Now it is only 3 mark. And y is equal to x plus 5. So y is equal to x plus 5. So now when x is equal to 1, y value ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ 6. Okay, ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ x and y belongs to natural number. x ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು. See, x is a natural number less than 4 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. y ಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. So don't worry about y now. Okay, in the previous case ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ if you observe in the previous case both x and y belongs to set A ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಬರೀ x ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು. x ಮಾತ್ರ 4 ಗಿಂತ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ. y value ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. So we can take any value which is more than 4 ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. Okay, so x is equal to 1 ಆದಾಗ y value 6 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. We can consider. Now x is equal to 2 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. So y value is how much? 7. Now x is equal to 3 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. y value is 8. That's it. Okay, now if I have to write the relation for this is, so r is equal to, it is 1, 6, 2, 7 and 3, 8 ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕಂಡು. Okay, now domain is what? Domain 1, 2, 3. So range ಬಂದು it is 6, 7, 8 correct. And codomain illi it is nothing but it's a natural number. Okay, so just write natural number because both x and y belongs to natural number and the conditions ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ನಿಮಗೆ. Check it out why it is natural number, you will understand. Okay, so codomain is nothing but natural number. Out of natural number we're going to use only 6, 7, 8. So those are the elements of range. Okay, next write r in the roster form, also write on the domain. Okay, same x, y format alli bariri. The difference between x and y is odd where x belongs to set A and y belongs to set B. X belongs to set A and y belongs to set B anta kottidare namge. Okay, so set A, set A bandu 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is nothing but x and this is nothing but y. Very clearly they have given a condition, ella x nu set A inda tagoli, ella y nu set B inda tagoli anta helidare. Okay, so let's take that. So what is the condition for us? X, y format alli irbeku. X, y format alli irbeku. The difference between x and y is odd. That is x minus y should be odd number agirbeku. Odd number agirbeku. Okay, ಈಗ 3, 1, 3, 5 ಇವೆಲ್ಲ odd numbers correct. What about -1, -3, -5 ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ? ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಆಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Though like it has negative sign, it doesn't make much difference, okay? So even the negative side of odd numbers are also considered as odd numbers only. So this is one thing that you have to keep in mind. So ಈ ಬೆಸ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ವಾ, ಸೊ ಬೆಸ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸೈನ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ there's no problem with that, okay? ಓನ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಆ ಥರ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಈಗ x ಬಂದು ಸೆಟ್ ಎ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, y ಬಂದು ಸೆಟ್ ಬಿ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ 1 ಮತ್ತೆ 4 ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ? 1 ಮತ್ತೆ 4, 1 ಬಂದು ಸೆಟ್ ಎ ಇದೆ, 4 ಬಂದು ಸೆಟ್ ಬಿ ಇದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? 1 ಮತ್ತೆ 4 ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? 1 - 4 ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ we get -3, that is nothing but odd. This is nothing but odd. We can take next 1,6 ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. Why 1,6? 1 - 6 is equal to -5. This is also odd for us. This is also odd. Okay, now if you consider 1,9, ಇದು ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ? 1 - 9 is equal to -8. This is even ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, even. So this we cannot take. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. So this we cannot take. Okay, like this I will just write the relation. Just ನೋಡಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇದೇ ತರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ್ರೆ, so r is equal to, so we end up getting 1, 4, we get it, 1,4, 1,6 with 1 done. Now we got 2,4 ಆಗಲ್ಲ. 2,4 ಇದೆ, 2 - 4 is -2. Next 2,6 ಕೂಡ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. 2 - 6 is -4. Next 2,9 ಕೂಡ, 2,9 we can write, no? 2,9 is -7. So 2,9 we can write. With the 2 everything is gone. Now with the 3,4 we can write. So 3,4. Next 3,6 we can write. So 3,6. 3,9 we cannot write because 3 - 9 is -6. Next 5,4. Can we write 5,4? So we can write 5,4. 5,6 also we can write. Ashte kandu. Okay, check out. I hope I have written everything without missing any order pairs. Okay. Now the domain is what? Domain is all the first numbers. Okay. So domain is equal to, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5. Same elements alva. So range ಬಂದು it is 4, 6, 9, 4, 6, 9, correct ಅಲ್ವಾ? 4, 6, 9, yeah. So same elements, set A ಮತ್ತೆ set B ನೇ ಬಂತು. Okay, nothing to worry. You just write whatever you get it. ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಾದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. Okay, ಇದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಆರ್ಡ್, ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಇವನ್, ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು 1,9 ನಾವು ಸೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ದಿಸ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ you should know ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. Okay, next. Okay, so this is important ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಇದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, A, B is B belongs to set A. Okay, ಎರಡು ಕೂಡ A ಮತ್ತೆ B ಎರಡು ಕೂಡ ಸೆಟ್ A ಇದೆ. ಈ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಒಂದೇ ಸೆಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಎರಡು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸಮ್ ತರ. ಸೊ B is exactly divisible by A. Okay, they're asking us to write the relation in A, B. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ B is second number should be divisible by first number. Second number should be divisible by first number. Second number is divisible by first number. So this is the condition for us, right? So now remember this, okay? ಎರಡು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಇದನ್ನ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Okay, every number is divisible by 1, correct? Every number is divisible by 1. This is one condition. Next, every number is divisible by itself. Divisible andre when you divide, you should get 0 in the remainder place. Okay, so these are the two conditions you should remember. One is every number is divisible by 1 and every number is divisible by itself. So what happens here is r is equal to, I'll write directly makle. Okay, so 1,2, 1,3, 1,4 and 1,6. 1,6 because 2 is divisible by 1, 3 is divisible by 1, 4 is divisible by 1, 6 is divisible by 1. Okay, now I cannot close this. Okay, now 1,6 ಆಯ್ತು. Next, what I said, every number is divisible by 1. That is the first condition. Next, every number is divisible by itself. Okay, so ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಸೇಮ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್, 1,1, 2,2, 3,3, 4,4, 6,6, 5 ಇಲ್ಲ, that's why I have not written. Okay, 6,6 ಇಷ್ಟೇನಾ? ಈಗ what about 2,4 ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ? Can we write 2,4? So 2,4 ಬರೀಬಹುದು. Next 2,6 ಬರೀಬಹುದು because 4 is divisible by 2, 6 is divisible by 2. Now you'll be thinking, why cannot we write 4,2? 4,2 ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ because A first ಬರೀಬೇಕು, B second ಬರೀಬೇಕು, and second number should be divisible by first number. First number should not be divisible by second number. ಆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, with 2 everything is done. Next, what about 3 and 6? So 3 comma 6 is the last order pair which is divisible. Okay, next you know how to write the domain, range, codomain. Write it, you will get full marks. Okay, next. So this is codomain range variable. So x comma x plus 5 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. x ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು. What is x condition? 0 1 2 3 4 5 x ಗೆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್. Okay, x should not be more than 5. Okay, it should be 0 to 5 ಎಲ್ಲ ನಂಬರ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ. Now when x is equal to 0, so second ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 0 plus 5 is nothing but 5. Okay, when x is equal to 1, so 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. Now when x is equal to 2, 2 plus 5 is nothing but 7. Now when x is equal to 3, so 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. X is equal to 4, so 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. X is equal to 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. Okay, these are the order pairs. Now when you write this in the order pairs, so r is equal to 0 comma 5, so 1 comma 6, 2 comma 7, 3 comma 8, 4 comma 9 and 5 comma 10. Okay, all the first number. ಈ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದು ಡೊಮೈನ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದು ರೇಂಜ್, ದೆನ್ ಕೋಡೊಮೈನ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಇದು ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಬರೆದ್ರು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕೋಡೊಮೈನ್ ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೀವ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅರ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಎಂಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಕೋಡೊಮೈನ್ ಇಸ್ ಫೈನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಡ. ಓಕೆ, okay, so we have 2 more questions before functions, so let's do this. Okay, so write r in the roster form, also write on the domain. So x comma x is a prime number less than 10. Okay, x is a prime number less than 10. So what are prime number less than 10? So 2 3 5 7, 2 3 5 7, correct? These are the 4 prime numbers we have from 2 to 10, or else it will be less than 10. Okay, now if I consider x is equal to 2, so 2 cube will be what? 2 cube is 8. Okay, now when x is equal to 3, so 3 cube is 27. Okay, now when x is equal to 5, so 5 cube is 125. Now when x is equal to 7, so 7 cube is 343, I guess. 343, 49. 7 into 7, so it is 49. 49 into 7, it's 343. Okay, so now this is what it is. Now write the relation. R is equal to, so 2 comma 8, 3 comma 27, next 5 comma 125, next 7 comma 343 makla. So this is what the relation. Okay, first numbers are domain, second numbers are range. Aste saku. Next, so also write the domain. Okay, so a comma b conditions ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. a comma b belongs to z. Okay, so this is actually a bigger set makla, because z ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು, already we discussed this in the first chapter. Z ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is nothing but integers. Okay, so a minus b is an integer ಅಂತ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. a minus b is an integer ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. r is equal to, see, every same element comma same element is actually belongs to relation. ಯಾಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಈಗ 1 1 ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, 1 minus 1 ಏನೋ 0, so 0 is an integer, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಈಗ 1 2 ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, 1 2 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 1 minus 2 is what? 1 minus 2 is minus 1 is an integer. What about ulta of that? 2 1, 2 minus 1 is nothing but 1 is also integer. So like atara same element comma same element, so 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, so on, ಎಲ್ಲ 4 4 5 5 6 6 ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವೀಗ 1 2 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 2 1 ಎರಡೂ ಕೂಡ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ 1 minus 2 and 2 minus 1, the results that we get both are integers. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. Okay, so this goes like this makla. So now you cannot write like this is a infinite relation. Infinite relations is just extension by the bit PD. This is enough for us. And right, one is range and domain and range. Okay, domain range both one is z ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So directly, so domain is nothing but z. So range is nothing but z. So write z and z itself. Okay, so this is about this question. Okay, so next one is functions. Okay, so first Cartesian product na kalpi. So then we learned relations. Next one is functions makla. Okay, So if you are if you observe these two diagrams, it very clearly it indicates what is a function and not a function. Okay, if you observe, one the input ಇದೆ, one the output ಇದೆ, one the input, one output, one input, one output. So this is function. But when it is not a function is ಒಂದೇ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಇಂದ ಎರಡು ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ, ಓಕೆ, ಒಂದೇ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಇಂದ ಎರಡು ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ then it is called not a function. Okay, so ಒಂದರಿಂದ ಎರಡು ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಹೋಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಫರ್ದರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈಗ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸಿ ಇವಾಗ ಸಿ ಇಂದ ಈಗ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎರಡರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಫೈನ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ imagine this is not there. I'll consider black color. Okay, imagine this is not there. Okay, even this is also function makle. Okay, this is also function. From two input one output is fine, but from one input ಎರಡು ಹೋಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು, ಈ ತರ ಹೋಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀವಿ. ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ವೈ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ನ್ಯೂ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ನೀವು ಪಾಲಿನೋಮಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ ಯು ಯೂಸ್ ರೈಟ್ ಪಿ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಪಿ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೀತಿದೆ ತಾನೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ನೋಟ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಪಿ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ದ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಅ ರಿಲೇಷನ್. We can say all relations, all functions are relations makle. Okay, all functions are relations, but all relations are not functions. So that's how we can say. Okay, so the statement artha madkoli. So this is the condition. So now when it comes to relation, a relation is any set of order pairs that shows a connection between two sets. That is relations. Now when it comes to function, a function is a relation. A function is a relation in which each input is related to only related to exactly one output. Okay, each input is related to only one exact output. That can be two input to one output agidru parvagilla, or else two input and two different output adru parvagilla, but one input to one output agirbodu. But other relations illa, other conditions illa. Relations we can write any number of order pairs with one element, multiple elements, but functionally one input to one output agirbeku. Okay, that's about the functions. Now illi nodi example, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಇದೆ, ಟೂ ಇಂದ ಎರಡು ಹೋಗಿದೆ, ತ್ರೀ ಇಂದ ಹೋಗಿದೆ, ಬಿ ಇಂದ ಹೋಗಿದೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಓಕೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಈ ತರ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ 2 and 3 ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ ಆಸ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಓಕೆ. ಬಟ್ 2 ಇಂದ ಎರಡು ಹೋಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು, ಈ ತರ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ 2 ಇಂದ ಎರಡು ಹೋಗಿದೆ, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಾಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್, ಈ ತರ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ relation f from set a to b is said to be f from set a to b ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಬರೀತೀವಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. f from set a to b ಅಂತ, this is how we write it. Okay, this is very important. ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರೆಯ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು, because next multiple functions are there. When we write that, it is important for us. A to b said to be a function if every element of set a has one and only image of set b. Okay, so image ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈಗ observe this. Okay, so these are all images, and these are all pre-images. Okay, so these are all what? Images, and these are all called pre-image. Okay, so every image should have only one pre-image, that's it. Okay, so now idana nodಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So tell me whether it is a function or not anda. Okay, so look at this. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2,1, 3,1, 2 ಇಂದ 1 ಹೋಗಿದೆ, 3 ಇಂದ 1, 4,2 ಇದೆ. Okay, is it a function? It's actually a function, right? ಇದು ಓಕೆ ನಮಗೆ. So this is actually a function. Okay, we can draw arrow diagram and see. So this is ಎಲ್ಲ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರೀರಿ. ಸೊ 2, 3 ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4, 3 ಇದೆ, 2 ಓಕೆ 2 ಇದೆ, 2ಗೆ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, 2ಗೆ 4 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, 3ಗೆ 3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, and 3ಗೆ 4 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ನಾವು 2 ಎರಡು ಹೋಗಿದೆ, 3 ಇಂದ ಎರಡು ಹೋಗಿದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ 1ಗೆ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 2ಗೆ 3, 3ಗೆ 4, 4ಗೆ 5, 5ಗೆ 6, 6ಗೆ 7. Yeah, it is actually function. That's it. One input and one output clear ಆಗಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. Okay, so Okay, now find the values of the functions. So very simple. They're asking us to find out f of 0, f of 7 and f of minus 3. F of x is this. Okay, so let's calculate this. So f of x is equal to 2x minus 5. F of x is equal to 2x minus 5. Now f of 0 mana, f of 0 is what? So 2 into 0 minus 5. So there is nothing but minus 5. Okay, so one value we got it. Next, f of 7 madra, f of 7 is 2 into 7 minus 5. 2 7s are 14 minus 5. 14 minus 5 is 9. Next, f of minus 3. F of minus 3 is equal to 2 into minus 3 minus 5. There is nothing but minus 15 minus 5. The answer is minus 20. Minus 20. That's it. Okay, this is how we will find a function values. Okay, so simple question, sir. Let's move ahead. So now find the T temperature. So T of C. The function is T of C. Okay, T of C is equal to 9C by 5 plus 32 plus 32. Find T of 0. So T of 0 calculate mana. So T of 0 and 9 into 0 by 5 plus 32. So it's nothing but 32 only, right? So 32 degree, 32 degree Fahrenheit. 32 degree Fahrenheit. Okay. This is chemistry conversion of degree to Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit to degree. Formula. Next, T of 28. So T of 28. So 9 into 28 divided by 5 plus 32. Calculate madi bariri. Oh, that's the answer. Next, T of minus 10. So it is nothing but 9 into minus 10 divided by 5 plus 32. Calculate and write what it is. Okay. Ivaga, they're asking us, this question is something different. Okay. So they have given T of C is 212. Okay. But they're asking what is C value when T of C is 212. You got T of C jagdala direct you will write 212 is equal to 9C by 5 minus 30 plus 32. So this is what you will do. You get a T of C in it, 212 is there. They're asking us to find out C value. So bring this 212 to this side. So sorry, 32 this side. So 212 minus 32 is equal to 9C by 5. Stop either 180 na 32 under 12 tagari 12 tagare in 20 180. So right here. So 180 is equal to 9C by 5. So 9C is equal to 180 into 5. So C is equal to 180 into 5 by 9. So 9 ones are 9 20s. So 25 is the extra 100. So 100 is the answer. C value is 100. Okay. Simple calculation. I am just rushing because these are all like very simple. You can easily do it. So you can do this by yourself. Next, algebra functions. Okay, algebra functions andre we can add two different functions together. We can subtract two different functions. We can multiply two different functions, and we can divide two functions. Okay. So when it comes to addition and subtraction, iga f of x another one function. Okay, and g of x another one function. G of x another one function. When you add both of them, so this is how we will write it. Okay. There's one more representation that is nothing but f plus g of x. Either f plus g of x and the this is just a representation. So don't multiply x inside. This is just a representation. Okay, f of x minus g of x. You are subtracting one function from another function. So what is the representation? F minus g of x. F plus or minus g of x. Okay, so bracket. So don't get confused with that. That is nothing but subtract two different functions from that. Okay, now for multiplication and division also it is similar. So f of x into g of x and you will write it as f into g of x. F into g of x. And the last one is f of x divided by g of x. It is nothing but f by g of x. F by g of x. So both are representation. Okay, either so both we will be using. That's why both are important for us. You need to know this. Okay. So next, so e questions nodi. So f of x is what? F of x is x square for us, and g of x is 2x plus 1. G of x is 2x plus 1. So they're asking us to find f plus g of x. Okay. Now, confused it's nothing but f of x plus g of x and f of x plus g of x. Okay, so f of x plus g of x. What is f of x for us? F of x is x square and g of x is 2x plus 1. That's all is the answer. So f of x plus g of x is x square plus 2x plus 1. Okay, next one. Second question is f of f minus g of x. So either meaning, f of x minus g of x. So I'm not multiplying, I'm not doing anything. I'm just writing this format in different format aste. So now don't think that I'm just multiplying and I'm just messing up. Okay. This is one more representation aste. F of x illi it is x square aita minus, see now it's illi g of x another one term, but g of x illi take bracket. This is one common mistake, you all do it. Okay. So please don't do that. So x square minus 2x minus 1 is the final answer. X square minus 2x minus 1 is the final answer. Okay, next. So this is f of x into g of x. So f of x is x square for us. G of x is 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1. So it's nothing but 2x cube plus x square. 2x cube plus x square is the last answer. That is f of x into g of x. And the last one, so division, I'll do it here. So f of x divided by g of x. So f of x andre f of x andre x square divided by this is 2x plus 1. Ashte makle. Okay, so don't do anything further, because x square plus 2x plus 1 you can do polynomial division, but ನಿಮ್ಮ 10th standard ಅದು delete ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಆಯ್ತಾ. So don't do anything, just write it as it is. Okay, so that's all is the addition and subtraction, like all the operations of functions. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay, next. So f of x and g of x are two different functions. F of x is root x for us and g of x is x. So let's do f plus g. So I'll write directly. Okay, so f of x plus g of x is equal to root x plus x. Okay. Next, f of x minus g of x endappa. It is root x minus x. Next, f of x into g of x. This is nothing but x into root x or root x into x. It is nothing but we can write it in the form of exponent. Okay, so this is a root x into x to the power half. Okay, so x to the power 1 into x to the power half. Okay, so when the bases are same, we will add up the powers. So 1 plus arda 1 is nothing but 3 by 2, correct? So this is nothing but 3 by 2. Don't sit and do LCM for this. Directly write it off. And the last one is f of x divided by g of x. F of x and it is root x, and g of x is nothing but x. So this we can solve further. Solve further and every number can be written as product of its own surd. Okay. So now for example 2, we can write it as root 2 into root 2. So root 2 into root 2 becomes root 4. Root 4 value is nothing but 2 itself. So this x also we can write it as root x into root x. So cancel one of the x. So the final answer is 1 by root x. So don't solve further. So now you can ask me like, sir, you didn't do the solving part in the previous case, but why are you doing this one here? Okay. I just want you to know the further calculations, because sometimes imagine this, they asked in MCQs and you arrived at root x by x, but this answer is not there in the MCQ, in the options. Okay, so in that case you should know how to solve further to get the answer as 1 by root x. So this answers irilla. That's why you need to know the answer, like how to solve to the depth. Okay. Next one is domain and range of some of the functions. Okay, so domain and the input values and range and the output values. Okay, so idannonu ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ಈಗ mod x ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ mod x ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ actual job of a mod x is, now it will turn, now for example if I put mod minus 2 it becomes plus 2, and if I put plus 2 it remains plus 2 ಆಯ್ತಾ. So the major job of a mod is it will give us all the positive values. So that's it. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೇನೋ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಇದೇ ನಂಬರ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಾರ್ದು, ಅದೇ ನಂಬರ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಾರ್ದು, ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಬಂದು, ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್, ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಮೈನಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿಯಿಂದ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ತನಕ ಯಾವುದೇ ನಂಬರ್ ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೈನಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಮೇಜರ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೈನಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ನ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದಾಗಿ ಇವನ್ ನೀವು -100 ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ +100 ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 0 ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ 0 ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ರೇಂಜ್ ಬಂದಿರೋದು. ಸೊ ರೇಂಜ್ ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಂದು ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ 0 ಇಂದ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ತನಕ. ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್. ಓಕೆ, ವೆನೆವರ್ ವಿ ರೈಟ್ infinity, we will not write square bracket, we will put round bracket. So remember that one, okay? So this is about modulus functions. Next, ಇವಾಗ ಇದು minus mod x ಇದೆ. Mod x the major job ಬಂದು ಅದು that will give positive values. But positive values ಗೆ once again if you multiply minus, that becomes negative, correct? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ domain same ಆಯ್ತಾ? So this domain same for minus x also. But range ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದಾಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಮೈನಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೌಂಡ್ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿಯಿಂದ 0 ತನಕ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 0 minus ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? We can consider square bracket, no problem. 0 doesn't have any sign, so 0 ತನಕ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, minus of mod 1. So mod 1 is 1 only, so minus ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. That's how it is. Okay, so ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. I'm saying everything directly ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. Okay, next, so third one, so ಇದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ರೂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು. ನಾವು ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ರೂಟ್ 4 is what? ರೂಟ್ 4 is 2 ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ರೈಟ್? ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 2. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ರೂಟ್ -4 ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಇದು ನಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ರೂಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು. ಯಾಕೆ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇನ್ 4th ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್, ರೈಟ್ ನೌ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವರಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಈಗ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪುಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0 ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪುಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1 ಅಂತ ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು, 2 ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು, 3 ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು, 4 ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು. 4 ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ, 4 ಹಾಕಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 4 ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 4 ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ 9 - 16 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 9 - 16 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೂಟ್ -11 ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಇದು? -7, ಸಾರಿ, -7 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ 4 ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಬಂದು ಫಾರ್ ಅಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾ ಓನ್ಲಿ 0, 1, 2, 3, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಕೂಡ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಐಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೈನಸ್, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೈನಸ್, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೈನಸ್, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೈನಸ್. So these are the only numbers I can put up here, right? So domain for this is it is -3 to +3 in the square bracket ಬರೀತೀನಿ. -3 to +3, -3 ಇಂದ +3 ತನಕ ಯಾವ ನಂಬರ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಈಗ ನಾನು 0 ಆಗಿದೆ, 0 ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ x is equal to 0 ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ root of 9 - 0, that is nothing but 3. So this is the maximum value ಮತ್ತೆ. Okay, and the lowest value that you get is when x is equal to 3 agdaga. So 9 - 9 is equal to 0, you will get it. So this is the highest value and this is the lowest value. So what I will do is range is nothing but 0 to 3 with square bracket. So write like this. So 0 to 3 square brackets. I hope ಇದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. y ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಎನಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ 9 - x square. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಇದು ನೋಡಿ 16 - x square ಆಯ್ತಾ? Now the permissible value for x in the sum is x is equal to 0 I can put, plus or minus 1 ತಗೋಬಹುದು, plus or minus 2 ತಗೋಬಹುದು, plus or minus 3 ತಗೋಬಹುದು, plus or minus 4 ತನಕ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ if I put 4 square is 16, correct? 4 square is 16, so 16 - 16 is okay. But I cannot take 5. -5 ಮೇಲೆ ತಗೊಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಲೈಕ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ +5 ಮೇಲೆ ತಗೊಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ 16 - 25 once again we get negative, that's all. So the domain for this is it is -4 to +4. Next range ಬಂದು it is 0 to 4 ಮಕ್ಕಳು, that's it, 0 to 4. Okay, same concept. Function ಬಂದು rational function ಆಯ್ತಾ? If you see rational function ಮಕ್ಕಳು, rational function ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, for all the fraction forms, so you need to understand one thing, okay, that is denominator should not be equal to 0. Denominator should not be equal to 0. So ಇದೊಂದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೂಟ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು, 0ನೂ ಆಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ I can put x is equal to 1 ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ಎನಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದನ್ 1 ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಓಕೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ I cannot put x is equal to 2. If I put x is equal to 2, so denominator becomes root -1. So this is again not possible, correct? So ಈಗ domain values what I will put is, so domain is equal to -infinity ಇಂದ 1 ತನಕ ಎಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ I will not include 1. 0.99 ತನಕ ಬರೀಬಹುದು, ಬಟ್ I cannot take 1, okay, because 1 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ denominator 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. This is domain. Now the range for this is, so range since it is 0 ಆಗದಾಗ 1 ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ, so yeah, it is 1 to with the square bracket ಆಯ್ತಾ? Square bracket 1 to infinity, positive infinity, anything it can take up. Okay, so now for this also it is similar ಆಯ್ತಾ? It can take, see ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ domain, that's all. So domain is nothing but we can take x is equal to 4 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. So domain for this is, so domain is minus 4, minus 4 ಇಲ್ಲ, we can take like this, okay. Minus 4 to plus 4, minus 4 to plus 4 round bracket I can take, minus 4 to plus 4 round bracket I can take, and the range is, so range the least value is 1 by 4, so it's actually 1 by 4, so 1 by 4 to infinity makle. Okay, least value I have written, so least value in the highest value, so this is actually a positive series, so 1 by 4 in the infinity tanga sigute. This is Codomain range. Okay, next, so sometimes they'll ask you to find out domain and domain of these functions. Okay, very simple, ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗ denominator 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. So for that you have to find the factors of this the zeros of this polynomial. ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. So x square minus 4x minus 1x plus 4, correct? So x of x minus 4 minus 1 of x minus 4, x minus 1 into x minus 4. So that is nothing but x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 4. These are the two solutions that makes the denominator 0. Okay, you call it as zeros of the polynomial. What do you mean by zeros of the polynomial? If you put x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 4 in this equation, that becomes 0, correct? So we know that in the rational function, denominator 0 ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. Okay, that is why domain of this function is ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಆಗಬಹುದು in the number system, that is real number, except 1 and 4 ಅಂತ. So real number except 1, 4 ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಆಗಿ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. In place of x, 0 can be like, now you can think like, why are we not finding the factors for numerator? Numerator can be 0 children, but denominator cannot be 0 in the rational function. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ denominator ಗೆ 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ we found out by using factorization, and then we have written real number except that 1, 4. Clear? So here also it is similar. So let's find out the zeros of this denominator. So what are these zeros of this denominator? So under 4, 6 2s alva. So x square minus 6x minus 2x plus 12. So x minus 6, x minus 2. So x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 6. Correct? So it is real number except 2, 6. So this is what the domain. That's it. Okay, so this is how we will find out the domain when you get a rational function like this. Okay, so rational functions bandaga ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ denominator 0 ಆಗಬಾರದು. So to make denominator not equal to 0, so what values you will put up, that is only the domain values. Okay, yeah, so next some functions and their graphs. Okay, so this is very important. So 5 marks ge in the final exams the last multiple questions ಇದೆ. Okay, 2 questions ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. Next ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ, so for that they'll ask 1 questions from this. Okay, so let's see what are those. So direct ಆಗಿ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ. So first one ಬಂದು identity function. So identity function, they'll ask you to write a definition. So this is also important. A real function f from r to r is said to be identity function. So f of x ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತನೂ y is equal to x is nothing but identity function. Y is equal to x is nothing but identity function. Okay, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಬಾಡಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಸೇಮ್ ಅದೇ ತರ. ಸೊ x y -2 -1 0 1 2. now -2 ಗೆ if you put x is equal to -2, y value is also -2 -1 0 1 2 3 3. so ಇದನ್ನ ನಿಮಗೆ the line passes through the origin, ಈ ತರ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, and for this the domain is R and the range is also R. R and R ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so this is about the identity functions. Identity functions always travel to the origin. ಈ ತರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದರ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಬರೆದು ಇಷ್ಟನ್ನ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ you will get 5 marks ಕಂಡು. Okay, this is for your reference. So note ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That's why. Okay, next. So constant function. Okay, so constant function ಅಂದಾಗ y is equal to 5 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Y is equal to 5. So now if you have to draw this in the graph, y is equal to 5 ಅಂದ್ರೆ you will not mark like this. Okay, that is 0,5 is different and y is equal to 5 is different. So 1 2 3 4 and it is 5 ಆಯ್ತಾ. At 5 ಮಕ್ಕಳು will draw a line like this. So this is nothing but constant functions. Y is equal to 5. Okay, so same condition. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ domain ಬಂದು, so domain is nothing but real number. Okay, but range ಬಂದು ಮಕ್ಕಳು it is constant function. ಯಾವ constant you will put that only. Now for example x is equal to 1, y value is 5 only, x is equal to 2, y value is 5, x is equal to 0, this is 5, like this it goes. Okay, so that's why x is equal to 0, it is like this, you will get like this. Okay, this is constant function. So this is about the constant functions. Domain range non. So domain is range, real number, and range is constant function. That's C only. Okay. Next, polynomial functions. So the polynomial functions andre ಎರಡು graph ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. So one is y is equal to x square makla. This is quadratic function. So this is quadratic, and this is y is equal to x cube function. Y is equal to x cube function. So ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಈ ತರ minus plus values ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. x y, so -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, so -8, -1, 0, 1, 8. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇಮ್ 1 ಸೇಮ್ ಇದ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಮಾಡಿ. So you will get polynomial functions. Okay, so for this both domain and range will be real number and real number. Okay, definitions ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So if you write this definition, easily you will get full 5 marks. So with the graph, ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಎರಡು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ, they'll ask you either x square or x cube functions, ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಬರೀರಿ. Next, so rational functions. Okay, so rational functions ಅಂದ್ರೆ y is equal to 1 by x ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, y is equal to 1 by x. Okay, so this is one thing ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನೀವು. So now you all know when it comes to rational function, when it is 0, now when x is equal to 0, y becomes 1 by 0. 1 by 0 andre it is not defined, correct? Not defined. So look at this, 0 anta bandaga na marke madilla, 0 bandaga marke madilla. So apart from that, it's actually the line goes like this, aita, and this value will be maximum only in between -1 in the 0 idella, illi jaasti value agirutte. That's why it goes like this, and you know it never touches the x-axis, it goes like this. Illu kuda ashte, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0 ಇಂದ 1 ತನಕ ಏನು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇದೆ, that is actually it gets maximum, but as we move forward to the positive values, you know, it gets small. This is how it goes. Okay, so now 0 ge it is not defined. Now 0.5 ge it is actually 2. It's actually y is equal to 1 by 2, it's nothing but 2. Next, so you take calculator and find it money. Okay, so when you put 1, it is 1, when you put 2, it is 0.5, when you put 3, it is 0.33. So it is 1 by 3, that's how it is. Okay, so calculate this, you will get two different graph for positive and negative. So just draw, and it is actually a discontinuous function, yakandre ಒಂದು ಈ ತರ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಈ ತರ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, and it's a curve. Okay, it has to go like this, it's not L. Okay, so L ತರ ಬರಿಬೇಡಿ. So this is how we will get it. So domain ಏನಪ್ಪಾ, domain and range, but domain ಹಾಕುವಾಗ we cannot put x is equal to 0 ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. So when you write domain, we write it is r naught. Okay, r naught ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ real number except 0 ಅಂತ, 0 ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ. Okay, and range is nothing but, so range is nothing but r here, range is nothing but r. Okay, so that is nothing but domain and ranges for rational functions. Okay, next, so modulus functions, and you all know, so f of x is equal to mod x. So graph ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So mod x ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. x f ಅಂದ್ರೆ y is equal to mod x ಅಂತ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. Okay, x and y. Now -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Now if I put -2, it becomes 2. If I put -1, it becomes 1. 0 ge 0, 1, 2, 3. This is how it goes, and you get V shape. Okay, so the domain for this is r. Okay, real number, and the range is, so range ಬಂದು it is r plus andre positive real number. R plus is nothing but positive real number. So there we wrote 0 to infinity. Instead of that, you can write r plus also. R plus is nothing but positive real number. So they have given, look at this, this is nothing but 0 to infinity, that is r plus only. Okay, na, this is modulus function. Yeah, next one is signum function. Okay, so signum function the ಕೆಲಸ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ any value which is less than 0, 0 ಕಿಂತ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಬಂದು -1. ಇದು ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ 0 ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, 0 ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ, ಅದರ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದು 1. 0 ಇದ್ರೆ 0, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇದ್ರೆ 0 ಕಿಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇದ್ರೆ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ -1. ಸೊ ಐಲ್ ಶೋ ಯು ಹೌ ಟು ಡ್ರಾ ದಿಸ್. ಓಕೆ, x y. Now -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, Now minus 3 is 0 kinda kammi, so answer is minus 1. That is this condition. Next minus 2, it's 0 kinda kammi, minus 1. Minus 1, 0 kinda kammi, minus 1. Now for 0, the answer is 0. Okay. For 1, the answer is 1. For 2, answer is 1. For 3, answer is 1. Because when x is greater than 0, the output is 1. Okay. That's why you will get graph like this. So 1 only ikkada mark ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ikkada mark ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, at x is equal to 0, this is the point. So there is no connections between them. Okay. So ಈ ತರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ graph. So domain for this is, it is real number. Okay. Range ಬಂದು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, so this is very important ಆಯ್ತಾ. Range ಬಂದು ಮೂರೇ numbers. What are those more numbers? It is minus 1, 0 and 1. So range is minus 1, 0 and 1. ಈ ಮೂರು ನಂಬರ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ಯಾವ ನಂಬರ್ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. That is why range is minus 1, 0 and 1. Okay. So this is about the signum functions. ಇದು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, signum functions ಕೂಡ important. Okay. And the last function. Okay. So last function, it's called greatest integer function. So y is equal to ಈ square bracket of x ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀವಿ, square bracket of x. Okay. ಇದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ y is equal to, ನಾನು ಈಗ ಗ್ರೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ 2.5 ಅಂತ ಬರೆದೆ. ಓಕೆ. ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ y is equal to ಗ್ರೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ 5.99 ಅಂತ ಬರೆದೆ, 5.99. ಓಕೆ. ಈಗ ಈ 2.5 comes in between 2 and 3. 2.5 comes in between 2 and 3. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ 2 and 3, 0 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ, 0 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ. ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ 2 and 3, which number is closer to 0? This 2 is closer to 0. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? This 2 is closer to 0. So greatest integer function of 2.5 is 2. 2.5 is 2. Okay. Now ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5.99 ಕೂಡ similar. So 5.99 comes in between 5 and 6. So 5.99 is here, 5.99. So 5 and 6 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ನಂಬರ್ closer to 0 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? This is 5. So the answer is 5. Okay. Even in the negative series, it is the same. Now for example, greatest integer function of minus 2.5. Minus 2.5. Now let's draw this. Minus 3 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, minus 2.5, minus 2 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, minus 2.5 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So 0 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? Okay. So out of these three numbers, minus 2.5 is minus 2.5 comes in between minus 3 and minus 2, out of which minus 2 is closer to 0. So this answer becomes minus 2. ಈ ತರ. Okay. Next, graph for this is very very important. So ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇದು so important. Next year ನಿಮಗೆ 2-3 ಸತಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಸಿಗ್ನಮ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದು both are important for us. Okay. So now ಈಗ ಬರೀ 1 to 2 ಮಾತ್ರ ತಗೊಂಡು ತೋರಿಸ್ತೇನೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ. Now when x is equal to 1, so now for us function is y is equal to square bracket of x. When x is equal to 1, so y is equal to square bracket of 1, that is nothing but 1 only. Okay. Now when x is equal to 1.5, so y is equal to square bracket of 1.5, that is nothing but 1 only. Correct? Because 1 ಮತ್ತೆ 2 ಬರುತ್ತೆ, so in that 1 is actually closer to 0, so that's why we write it. Next 1.99 ಗೆ square bracket of 1.99 is nothing but 1. So now when it comes to 2, it becomes 2. Okay. So now if I mark, so 1 ಗೂ ಬಂದು 1 ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 2 1.5 ಗೂ ಬಂದು 1, 1.99 ಗೂ 1, but when it comes to 2, it is not 1, it is 2 here. That is why ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಗೆ ಬರೀತೀರಾ. Okay. Now it is 2 to 3, next 3 to 4, like that. Okay. So that's why always your graph will be like this. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, you will draw and you will mark hollow one. Next ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, you will mark. Next ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. This is how it goes. Even the negative series will be like this. Okay. So for this, the domain and ranges are very important. Okay. So domain for this is, domain is equal to R, and range ಬಂದು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ very important ಆಯ್ತಾ. It is nothing but z ಆಯ್ತಾ, because it doesn't give any decimal value. It gives only positive and negative integral number, integers number. That's why it is called, its range is nothing but z. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Okay. So yeah, so that's it ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. Okay, I know it's actually like huge process in terms of learning full chapters, but you know I have covered everything control. Okay, right from Cartesian product, relations, functions, with as much as like I can do, like I have covered almost everything control. Okay, and this will be so useful for your CET, and like complete again ನೀವು textbook na refer ಮಾಡದೇ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, because everything is there in this. Okay, so what you have to do is you just have to go through like step by step ಒಂದೊಂದು part na ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ. Trust me, you know you can score really well. Okay, I am there in math, like towards like mathematics, so you can easily score makle. Only thing is, as I asked you in the beginning of the video, your response. Okay, so your response makes a huge difference in our preparation control. So just respond whatever you feel like responding, and I'll be waiting for your response. Okay, so that's it from my end, makle. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.